Imagine being born to the sunshine of Southern California, rising to the height of Hollywood acclaim, accumulating a fortune of hundreds of millions, reinventing yourself again and again, and all the while staying unapologetically you. That was the extraordinary life of Diane Keaton. Now, let's peer behind the glamour and discover how she built her trillion-dollar style legacy. Okay, not literally a trillion, but it feels that big. Early life and beginnings. Diane Hall was born on January 5, 1946 in Los Angeles, California, the eldest of 4 children of Dorothy Deanne, née Keaton, and John Jack Hall. Her father was a civil engineer and real estate broker, her mother a homemaker and amateur photographer. Raised in Santa Ana, California, Diane graduated from Santa Ana High School in 1963, where she participated in acting clubs and starred as Blanche Dubois in school productions. She briefly attended Santa Ana College and Orange Coast College studying drama, but dropped out after a year to pursue acting in New York, studying at the neighborhood playhouse. Interestingly, when she joined Actors Equity, she discovered another Diane Hall existed, so she adopted her mother's maiden name and became Diane Keaton. Key takeaways from this phase. She grew up with a theater and arts-aware family environment. Mom's pageants, dad's real estate business. Early dedication, singing and acting in high school, serious training in New York City. She embraced change, even her own name, to forge her path. This early foundation hints at something crucial. Diane didn't wait for opportunity, she made it. Rising star. Breakthrough roles. The liftoff came in the early 1970s. Diane appeared on Broadway in productions like Hair and made her film debut in Lovers and Other Strangers, 1970, as a young wife divorcing because his hair no longer smells like raisins. She was cast in The Godfather, 1972, as Kay Adams, opposite Al Pacino's Michael Corleone, then reprised the role in the sequels. But her real iconic breakthrough came via Annie Hall, 1977, directed by Woody Allen. Diane's performance won her the Academy Award for Best Actress, and the film became a cultural touchstone. From here, she demonstrated range, comedy, drama, offbeat roles. She became a style icon, those suits, hats, men's ties. She built her brand as someone who was quirky, intelligent, and unpredictable. Bold point. Her breakthrough didn't just happen. It was built on training, courage to take risk, and the willingness to lean into being different. The career that built wealth and legacy. Acting and awards. Diane's career spanned 6 decades. She collected an Oscar win plus multiple nominations for Reds, 1981, Marvin's Room, 1996, and Something's Gotta Give, 2003. She didn't stay stuck in one box. She moved from the anti-bride comedy of Father of the Bride, 1991, to family dramas, voice work, e.g. Finding Dory, 2016, and even television. Diversification, beyond acting. What many people miss is how she turned her fame into smart business. She directed films, e.g. Unstrung Heroes, 1995, and produced projects. Real estate investor/renovator. This is huge. She specialized in restoring architectural gems in Southern California and Arizona, turning properties into profitable assets. Authorship and design passion. She wrote books like House and the House That Pinterest Built, 2017, about homes and design. Wealth snapshot. At the time of her passing, her net worth was estimated at approximately $100 million. Her real estate flipping included buying a home in Laguna Beach for $7.5 million in 2002, selling for $12.75 million in 2004, purchasing a Spanish colonial revival in Beverly Hills, 2007 for $8.1 million, restoring it, selling for $10 million in 2010. Her celebrated dream home in Sullivan Canyon, a massive investment and design labor of love. Takeaway. She turned her artistic identity into a multifaceted empire. Acting plus directing plus real estate plus design plus authorship. Her life is a masterclass in branding yourself, diversifying your income, and staying curious. Lifestyle, style, and vision. Diane's signature fashion, oversized blazers, wide-leg pants, ties, hats, wasn't just a gimmick. It was her expression of self. Others called it quirky. She called it normal. She once said, I really enjoy seeing. I guess my favorite thing in life is the fact that I can see. On home architecture, her passion wasn't just for living in luxury, it was for creating spaces that feel alive. She described her Sullivan Canyon home as the house that Pinterest built, a design experiment and personal sanctuary. On personal life, she never married, but she adopted 2 children, daughter Dexter in the late 90s and son Duke, 2001. She faced struggle, bulimia in her younger years, career ups and downs, but turned challenges into fuel. Her relationships with Al Pacino, Warren Beatty made headlines, but she always stayed her own major commitment. Inspiring flavor. She lived a life guided by passion, not convention. She didn't say yes to traditional marriage. She said yes to children and home and art, philanthropy and personal passions. Beyond the camera lights and design blueprints, Diane Keaton's heartbeat for causes that mattered. She was a longtime supporter of the Los Angeles Conservancy, passionately advocating for the preservation of historic architecture. Keaton also contributed to cancer research foundations and children's charities, often donating proceeds from her photography and books. Her compassion wasn't for publicity, it was genuine care for art, people, and the planet. Even in her later years, she mentored young filmmakers and artists, reminding them that success without purpose is empty. Her philanthropy perfectly mirrored her artistry, deep, thoughtful, and beautifully timeless. Legacy and impact. When Diane died on October 11, 2025, age 79, the outpouring of tributes revealed how many lives she touched. Her legacy spans film history. From The Godfather to Annie Hall to 2000 S-era comedies, she bridged generations. Fashion and identity. She showed you can build an iconic look by being true to yourself. Business/real estate. She proves that artists can also be savvy entrepreneurs. Design and architecture. Her homes became design pieces of art themselves, influencing interior design trends. Authenticity. She never lost her curiosity. Even as a major star, she stayed grounded in what interests me instead of what sells. What if we all treated our lives like Diane treated her career, less about what is expected and more about what did I dream? Why the trillionaire life label fits metaphorically. Wealth of influence. She didn't just make money, she made culture. Capital of creativity. Her assets weren't just houses, they were stories, homes with personality. Portfolio of passions. Acting, directing, real estate, design, writing. Legacy that outlives earnings. Even after her death, her movies, style, homes carry her vision forward. In short, if you scale her life not by dollars but by impact, ambition, authenticity, then trillionaire is no exaggeration. Lessons you can use. Diversify your interests. Diane didn't stay in one lane. You don't have to either. Follow curiosity. Real estate? Design? Books? She said yes to what piqued her. Authenticity pays. Her style, her roles, her homes, they all carried her fingerprint. Build for legacy. She wasn't just acting for today, she was building a body of work for generations. Keep the personal meaningful. Her children, her homes, her passions. They weren't just side projects, they were intentional parts of her story. Diane Keaton didn't build a conventional empire. Instead, she created a universe rooted in individuality, in curiosity, in doing what you love and loving what you do. She proves that greatness isn't just about the roles you play, but the life you choose. If you feel inspired by this journey, hit subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that you can build your own legacy on your terms. Because if Diane Keaton can turn acting shoes into architectural blueprints, then imagine what you can do.